How do I afford my gold coin collection? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. If you're new to the channel, I am not a financial advisor. I'm a guy talking about precious metals and collectibles, so please make sure you blast that subscribe button, get the bell notification clicked, that way you get updated with any new content, and don't forget to blast that like button. I was recently asked by one of my subscribers, how is it that I am able to afford my gold coin collection as well as my silver? Is it through my job? Is it from buying and selling precious metals? How is it that I'm able to make the purchases that I am? And I decided today I will share that with all of you who are watching this video. Now, again, remember, I am not a financial advisor, okay? I just want to make sure that we get that perfectly clear right there, okay? I have talked about what it is that I do for my profession on many of my videos and my live streams. And those of you that know me know that what I do in my profession does not really pay what one would hope that it would. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking that. But to answer the question, I am a teacher. And many of you know that teachers are really undervalued and underpaid. There was a time when I was stacking precious metals and I was just teaching and I would tutor on the side. And oftentimes I would really kind of hem and haw at buying a 1/4 ounce gold coin. And I would really kind of shop around, and, you know, I definitely had a really, really strict budget in what I was able to afford. And so I would buy deals when I saw them. If I saw maybe 1/4 ounce gold Canadian wildlife coin go up and it was, you know, expensive at the time, or cheap, I should say, then I would buy it. So there was a time when my budget was really, really limited in what I would be able to purchase. And so we could definitely rule out, is it my profession, right? We could rule that out right away. It is not because of my profession that I am able to make the moves that I do and buy what I am able to buy. Is it through, a second job? Yes and no. Those of you that are familiar with the channel, you have seen the progression go from, check out the early videos, just me sitting in my office, wearing my helmet and using my phone to make my videos, and doing my live streams on my Chromebooks. And Chromebooks are really not computers. They're just basically like tablets. They're not really that good. As time passed, my channel continued to grow, and really kind of what started to be able to fuel my collection and help me build it to what it is right now was the auctions. Now, my live stream auctions, I have been doing for, I would say, close to 2 years now, 1.5, 2 years. And it started as a way for me to just keep people in a live stream. I really was trying to hit a goal of the 4,000 hours of watch time because I wanted to monetize the channel. It was a benchmark. It wasn't something that I was looking to make a lot of money off of. I was hoping to just break even, but I just wanted the bodies in there. And the auctions grew to a point where they became very lucrative, so much so that I ended up turning my YouTube channel into a registered LLC. So I am now considered to be a precious metals dealer. And it's grown to the point where not only do I have my auctions, which are typically Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, don't forget to check them out, but I have my Instagram page and I have my website, empirepreciousmetals.com. And the primary sales for me have been coming mainly through my live streams, but I also have been collecting revenue on YouTube for my monthly ad revenue. Okay. And so I get that. I have the auctions, and then my website, empirepreciousmetals.com. I don't really promote it a lot. Once in a while, I'll mention it in a video, or you'll see one of my moderators talk about it on my live streams to remind me to promote my own website. So my website actually does generate quite a bit of revenue for me, but primarily it is the auction. And a lot of you who are familiar, you have seen the auctions, you know what they're all about, and it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work. This hasn't been something that just kind of fell in my lap. This has been a constant grind for me. And those of you that are watching this video and you think that it's something that I'm doing to gloat because I'm laying this all out here. Number one, I got the question from my subscriber asking me how is it that I'm able to afford this, and I've been very transparent with how I do this. Because of the auctions and because I'm constantly on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, and I'm looking at what releases. I'm on all the bullion dealer websites, and I'm checking the mintages and everything. I've really, arguably, I've become really, really good at picking the winners and the losers when it comes to buying collectible coins for resale. And a lot of my subscribers who are paid members of the channel, they have access to my moves that I am making, what I'm buying, why I'm buying it, how much I am buying, whether or not it's a good idea for them to get into or not. And it's been doing really well for them as well. The YouTube auctions, though, I want to talk about this again, and my YouTube channel, it's constant. It is another job. Like I said, I have now a small business where I am a bullion dealer. So I am constantly creating videos 3 times a week. I'm doing the live stream once a week, and I'm shipping on another day, reconciling orders. I'm constantly answering emails, DMs on Instagram, text messages, phone calls, going to the coin shop, buying coins from there because I have to have a constant flow of material to sell. And then, if you've noticed, my channel has recently become a little bit more where I am also doing collectibles. So I am buying and selling comics as well. Not really focusing on that, but that has become another revenue stream. But it was more of a strategic play to kind of pull more people from other niches into my channel. So I've started to develop a following on Instagram of people who are into comics, and now they're starting to get into coins. A lot of my coin people are starting to get into comic books, and it was a way to really kind of make the channel a little bit more fun, because there's only so much you could say about gold and silver, right? I mean, after a while, it kind of gets monotonous, and a lot of our channels on here, a lot of the YouTube content creators are really saying a lot of the same stuff. That's one of the reasons why I did this with the helmet on my head, because I wanted to differentiate myself from all these top-down hands and coins videos. I've talked about that many times. But the auctions and my website and my Instagram sales and so on, those have been able to fuel my collection. That has allowed me to buy what I buy and to basically branch out into other collectibles. And again, if you've watched my auctions, I'm one of the first who have been doing the precious metals auctions on YouTube within the stacking community, but I do have a high production value. I spend a lot of time making different video clips to make it entertaining. There's a lot of people that go on there that don't even bid. They just watch because it's a lot of fun. And I buy a lot of different equipment so that way my capabilities are higher, so that way I can make it more entertaining and enjoyable for the person on the other end watching it. So there's a lot of work. You've seen a lot of channels come out with auctions, and a lot of people, they start off small and eventually it grows into something else, but there's not a lot of production value going into a lot of these auctions. Very few of us are really kind of putting in the effort, I argue, that I am putting into my channel when it comes to these live stream sales. And I also challenge anybody to show me otherwise. But those of you that are interested in this and buying and selling silver and gold coins, you have to remember the reason I've been able to do this also is because I did cultivate a YouTube channel over the course of 2.5 years. And you have to be consistent. You can't just say, you know what, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to make a YouTube channel. I'm going to start selling silver and gold. It takes time. I've been doing this, like I said, for 2.5 years. And I've been doing 3 videos a week, sometimes even more, and at least 1 to 2 live streams per week. It's a commitment. I've planned events with family, trips, vacations around the YouTube channel. It has really become a way of life, and it's become a focus of mine, and you really need to kind of go into it with that mentality. And if you see that your channel isn't growing fast enough, you have to remember it takes time. And a lot of people, they burn out and they quit, and they don't stick with the channel because it's not getting them to where they want to be. But like I said, it is a commitment. You got to stick with it. So to answer your question, how am I affording my gold coin collection? It is not through my day job. It is through my small business, the YouTube channel, and EmpirePreciousMetals.com. I hope that answered your questions. If you are interested in any of my tips and how I'm buying and selling silver and gold and what it is that I am doing, and you want to try to make some money doing this, I do recommend that you look into my paid memberships, because it does take time. I am helping a bunch of people on there to follow in my footsteps, so to speak. So if that's something that you're looking into, definitely check out those memberships and make sure you send me a direct message on Instagram. I'd be more than happy to help you out. I hope this answered your question. Make sure you guys continue to keep stacking your silver and gold. Let me know, how is it that you are stacking your silver and gold collection? Are you doing it through your primary job and saving? Are you doing it through budgeting? Comment down below what's been working for you. And until next time, guys, long live the Empire. And I would like to quickly thank these elite channel supporters. And if you haven't already become a channel member, please check out the awesome perks and join today. With that, this is Empire Precious Metals. Until next time, long live the Empire.